So I was asked about the status of Asian men in Hollywood and how's that compared to what if white male Asian female is big in Hollywood and compared to Asian men in Hollywood, and that basically has something to do with the statistics of why Asian men don't get famous or something like that. Um, I think Hollywood has a social agenda and they always vote Democrat, and they could care less about what other minority groups think because they have an overall agenda of multiculturalism and diversity. So they could care less what little Dominican Republican social justice warrior has to say about Dominican Republicans being represented in science fiction films. And the same goes with Asian men. I mean, people say that, or someone told me that, oh, there's a big SJW fight on the with Asian males over that, and they think, well, we hate white women if we hate white women because they don't like us, and I just think that's stupid. So again, I think if you're an Asian male, you could get a lot of pussy if you're just yourself and you're confident and you're strong and you just go with it. And you could get yourself an Asian woman, your Asian woman, or a white girl. And if you really like white girl, you could get it. I mean, I know 2, 3 Asian guy friends who have white girlfriends. It's totally fine. I mean, but I guess the point is, I guess what we should be asking what to do with these Asian SJWs. Okay, they're fat. They play StarCraft. They're they just go on a computer and blame all their problems on the world. So it's what about it? And it's just doesn't everybody do that to some degree? So I don't really focus on them. I mean, again, I don't want to make any division because it seems like this thing about Hollywood image is really just not on topic, and just it's not something I would personally talk about. I think the whole Hollywood thing is just, who cares about them? Who cares about normie culture? Who cares about the mainstream, right? I think if it's stupid, it's oh, well, there's no Asian guys representing this film, but there's tons of Wamafels being represented. Yeah, because Asian girls are hot, dummy. That's why. It's not and if you want to see more Asian male, white, female, it can happen too. It just slowly happens, and it's there. Exactly. It's again, the whole thing I'm for is biculturalism, and it doesn't. It's it works both ways, and I think again, you don't want to make this a civil war between whites and Asians. That's really bad. I really believe the same children come from the outcome of white male, Asian female, Asian male, white female, and they produce the same offspring. It's really all about patriarchy, about who's behind the father and takes care of him, and the matriarchy of the mother. All right. I'm against the whole anti-white narrative because it's really cool and hip and normie and irrational hate white men. It is really stupid. And, it's the self-hatred thing. So I think that's really stupid. Again, I don't watch Hollywood films, but there's this one film Cardi Choi was trying to tell me. It was called Asian Girls by this one Jewish director. And it stars all these hot Asian girls. It's just called Asian Girls, and they're just fighting. I'm that's a pretty funny movie. Other than that, I think everyone should watch a show called Kitty Bobo. I should do a podcast on it or get Megan Dunn on the podcast, but it's the Asian Aryan cartoon show that could have been. I'll only get at the bottom, but let me get up.